very first gold record. Bought me my first fur coat. I touch your lips and all at once the sparks go flying. The devil lips that know so well the art of lying. And though I see the danger, still the flames grow higher. I know I must surrender to your kiss of fire. Just like a torch you set the soul within me burning. I must go on along this road of no returning. And though it burns me and it turns me into ashes, my whole world crashes without your kiss of fire. I can't resist you. What good is there in trying? What good is there denying? You're all that I desire. Since first I kissed you, my heart was yours completely. If I'm a slave, then it's a slave I wanna be. Don't pity me. Don't pity me. Love me tonight and let the devil take tomorrow. I know that I must have your kiss, although it dooms me, though it consumes me, your kiss of fire. Since first I kissed you, my heart was yours completely. If I'm a slave, then it's a slave I wanna be. Don't pity me. Don't pity me. Love me tonight and let the devil take tomorrow. I know that I must have your kiss, although it dooms me, though it consumes me. Your kiss of
Friends, I have a question from the balcony about a quiz show. On what radio program did the master of ceremonies skewer a misinformed answer with a cheery, "That's right, you're wrong"? Kay Kaiser's College of Musical Knowledge. Go to the head of the class. And who was that mellow singer responsible for some of the biggest hits of Kay Kaiser's big band? Right again, ladies and gentlemen, a great guy, Harry Babbitt.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. Remember, I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, "Oh, ain't you glad you're single?" And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, "Oh, ain't you glad you're single?" And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, "Oh, ain't you glad you're single?" And that song ain't so very far from wrong. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Thank you. Oh, my, you're a wonderful audience. Anybody here like to dance? I dare you. Come on, dance. Here's a couple of my favorite songs. Remember, why don't we do this more often? Just what we're doing tonight. Gee, but it's great to get together again. Why does it only happen now and then? We ought to do this more often. Don't you agree that I'm right? We make each other laugh, we make each other sing, and you can never, ever overdo a good thing. So, honey, why don't we do this more often? Just what we're doing tonight. Here's another one goes. Beauty-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-doo. Let's see if you remember this now. I think maybe you want to sing it with me. Who wouldn't love you? Who wouldn't care? You're so enchanting, people must stare. You're the dream that dreamers want to dream about. You're the breath of spring that lovers gab about or mad about. Who wouldn't love you and who wouldn't buy the west side of heaven if you just winked your eye? You're the answer to my every prayer, darling. Who wouldn't love you and who wouldn't care? Do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Thank you. Oh, don't sit down. No. Don't sit down. I want to ask you a kind of a personal question now. How many people in the audience really, now I don't want to give away your age, remember Kay Kaiser and the College of Musical? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. How many of you remember a song we recorded called The Three Little Fishes? You really remember that? Hey, will you sing it with me? Now let's rock the room. Come on. Everybody's got a singer that's no good. Everybody. Ready? Down in the Meddy in the itty bitty poo. Down in the Meddy in the itty bitty poo, when the wee little fitties and the mama fitty too. Fit and the mama fitty finger you tan and the fat all over them. Good. Ooh. Dead and died water. I can't hear you. Dead and died water. Shoot. Dead and died water. Shoot. And they found all over the land. And now, don't you feel silly? Huh? And you like it? And we laugh at the songs the kids are singing today. You know? Remember Maresy Dotes and Dozy Dotes? Will you do it? Maresy Dotes and Dozy Dotes and little lambs eat ivy, a kittle eat ivy too. Wouldn't you? Same thing. Maresy Dotes and Dozy Dotes and little lambs eat ivy, a kittle eat ivy too. If the words sound queer. If the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled and jivey, sing mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Everybody now. Mares eat oats and little lambs eat ivy, a kittle eat ivy too. Wouldn't you? A kittle eat ivy too. Wouldn't you? Oh, you're just great. I'm going to take you along with me everywhere I go. That's wonderful. Oh, my goodness. You all get a diploma from the College of Musical Knowledge, everybody in the room. Oh, my. I'd like to do another one of my favorites. You can stay right there if you want. This goes back to 1948 with the Kaiser Band, and we recorded it during well, just before the musicians went on a strike, and they said to us, you can record a dozen or more songs, and we'll release them one at a time over a period of months. And this song just kind of happened. Without any help from anybody. We were playing a theater in Chicago, and all of a sudden the manager came up to us and said, I hope you're going to put this song in your show because it's one of the biggest things in Chicago. And it was written by Frank Lesser, and it's a guy's story of his version of his sentimental journey. There is no verse to this song, 'cause I don't want to wait a moment too long to say that I love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all your lovers weeping on a faraway shore. Out on the briny with that moon big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. Honey, I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Here we go now. Hey, now I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all your lovers weeping on a faraway shore. Out on the briny where that moon big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. Honey, I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself with nobody else. Yes, all to myself alone. Thank you. Give me a B flat. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Come on now. Trade 'em for a package of sunshine and flowers. And if you want the things you love, you gotta have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me.
Next, Ray McKinley and Kay Starr. And later, Nancy Wilson and Sid Charisse on Sentimental Journeys.
Hi, this is John Jeanette.
The person you're about to meet is the keeper of a very special flame, a man who keeps the Glenn Miller spirit alive. A friend for 20 years, he took over the Glenn Miller Army Air Force Band after Major Miller's untimely death in 1944. He's a star in his own right, too. A fabulous drummer, composer, and singer. He performed with Jimmy Dorsey, headed up his own group, and with fellow band leader Will Bradley, he practically invented the big band boogie woogie. Well, here he is, my bandmate at Yale, and to think I even sang at his wedding for free, the irrepressible Ray McKinley.
I in a little honky-tonky village in Texas. There's a guy that plays the best piano by far. He can play piano any way you like it, but the kind he plays best is day to the bar. When he jams, it's a ball. He's the daddy of them all. Lots of people gather around when he gets on the stand. Then when he plays, he gets a hand. The rhythm he plays puts the boys in a trance. Nobody there bothers to dance. And when he jams with the bass guitar, they holler, beat me daddy, eight to the bar. A plink, a plank, a plink, plank, plink, plank, plunking on the keys. Oh, a rip, a rap, a rip, rap, riffing out with ease. And when he jams with the bass guitar, they holler, beat me daddy, eight to the bar. Gather round me, everybody. Gather round me while I preach some. I feel a lecture coming on me. Now the topic will be doubt and what that's all about. So if you want to hear my theory, why then settle back and just sit tight while I am reviewing the attitude of doing right. You got to accent, punctuate the positive, elim, highlight the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with the in-between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, have faith, a pandemonium liable to walk upon the sea. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark, what did they do when everything looked so dark? And he said you gotta accent, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah and the whale, Noah in the ark, what did they do when everything looked so dark? And he said you gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Be sure to latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta make up your mind what's best for you. No matter which way, one thing you mustn't do. Don't mess with that man, Mr. In Between. Thank you. I run out of gas in that patter in there. I'll have to quit smoking. Suppose now we try something a little more delicate, a little quieter. Can I have the tools, please? Drew Pearson, Dallas Cowboys. You came a long way from St. Louis. Broke a lot of hearts between. I know a gang of gloomy guys doing all right till you came on the scene. You came a long way from St. Louis. You broke a lot of hearts between. I know a gang of gloomy guys who are doing all right till you came on the scene. You came here from the Middle West, certainly impressed. Population here about that, baby, I've got news for you. From Missouri to naturally I got my doubt. You got 'em dropping by the wayside, a feeling I ain't gonna know. You came a long way from St. Louis, but baby, you've still got a long way to go. Lay it on me. From the Middle West, certainly impressed the population hereabout. Baby, I've got news for you. From Missouri to naturally I got my doubts. You've got 'em dropping by the wayside, a feeling I ain't gonna know. You came a long way from St. Louis, but baby, you still got a long way to go. You haven't fooled me, you know. Still got a long way to go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
In 1952, a song called Wheel of Fortune was the #1 hit across the country. The title was especially fitting for the woman who sang it. She started singing as a little girl, and when she grew up, she became a very big band singer with Joe Venuti and Bob Crosby. Well, she left the business for a while and came back with a new, intriguing, low and husky sound. Signed with Capitol Records and became, well, her name says it all. A big, big star, and here she is, K-Star.
Comes along a love suddenly, brother, are you happy and excited? Comes along a love suddenly, everywhere you go, you feel invited. Comes along a love suddenly, everything you touch becomes ignited. You just begin to live. Comes along a love. Comes along, love, suddenly everyone around you seems to amaze you. Comes along, love, suddenly you discover things that just amaze you. You just begin to live. Comes along, love. I don't care how blue you're feeling now. You sparkle, yes, you bubble. Look out, you got a whole lot of trouble. Comes along, love, suddenly silly little songs no longer phase you. Comes along, love, suddenly everyone around you seems to praise you. Comes along, love, suddenly you discover things that just amaze you. You just begin to live and really laugh and really love. Well, you sparkle, you bubble, yes, you're in trouble, but mister, you're really in love. Thank you very much. Oh, what a pleasure. Thank you very much. This next song is a song that was written and also performed by the great Edith Piaf. I might also add that it was a pretty big song for me here in America. But it was a very special song for Edith Piaf because she wrote it for her lover, Marcel Cerdan, who was the boxer. And one time when she was here in New York performing, I happened to be in the audience. And after the performance, she was kind enough to send her pianist over, Michel Legrand, to ask me if I would come to her dressing room. Well, I got to tell you, I was petrified. I loved her, but I didn't have any notion I'd ever get to meet her. And I knew I did not speak French. But when I got in her dressing room, it was so pleasant. This little tiny lady got up from this seat, and she came to me and took my hands, and she says, I thank you very much for coming. And I just want to tell you something. You are American all over your body. She says, but in your heart, you are French. And she thanked me for doing the song. So with your permission, I'd like to do her song once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's called If You Love Me. If the sun should tumble from the sky, if the sea should suddenly run dry, if you love me, really love me, let it happen. I won't care if the dreams I dream should fall apart. I will still be smiling with my heart. If you love me, really love me, let it happen, darling. I won't care. Shall I catch a shooting star? I can bring it where you are. If you'll only say you care, I can make a mountain fall. I'll do anything at all, as long as you are there. When at last my life on earth is through, I will share eternity with you. If you love me, really love me, let it happen, darling. I won't care. test your memory on this one. One night I was late. I came home from a date, slipped out of my shoes at the door. And then from the front room, I heard a jump tune. I looked in, and here's what I saw. There in the night, what a wonderful scene. Mom was dancing Dad to my record machine. And as they danced, only one thing was wrong. They were trying to waltz to a rock and roll song. A 1, 2, and then rock. A 1, 2, and then roll. They did the rock and roll waltz. Rock, 2, 3, a roll, 3. It looked so cute to me. They did the rock and roll waltz. A 1, 2, and then rock. 1, 2, and then roll. 1, 2, and then jump. It's good for your soul. It's old, but it's new. They did the rock and roll waltz. There in the night, what a wonderful scene. It was the rock and roll waltz. Thank you. Oh, you're too good. I love you when you remember them. Thank you. Okay. I guess of all the songs that I've ever sung, one of my very favorites is Side by Side. Now, I have to explain something to you. It was a big record for me, a very big record, but outside of the studio, it's almost impossible to do. Because if you remember the record, it had 2 voices, and outside of the studio, it's difficult to be in 2 places at once. But I tell you what, I've got a friend that said, if you want to do it, I'm going to help you. And I'll tell you one thing, this is a friend. How about this? Margaret Whiting's going to help me sing it. Come on, Maggie. She was my neighbor in California before she moved to the big city. I love her.
You're great.
Okay, we're going to do it side by side.
We're going to try.
Oh, well, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Take it. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. Or maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load side by side. Through all kinds of weather.
What if the sky should fall?
You did it just as long
tell me,
as
honey.
we are together. One more time.
It doesn't matter at all.
Well, we've all had our troubles and our heartaches.
We'll be the same as we started,
Just traveling along,
singing a song side by side. See that sun in the morning?
I can see it.
It's peeking over the hill. Now, Kay, I bet you thought it always would, and it always will. I love that rhyme, don't you?
Yes. Well, that's how I feel about someone.
Oh, tell me.
And somebody's crazy for me. Woo. Oh, we're sure in love with each other. And that's the way it's gotta be.
Oh, pal, we ain't got a barrel of
We ain't
money.
got money.
Maybe
Maybe
we're ragged and
we're ragged and
funny, but
funny.
we'll travel
Oh, we'll
along,
travel
singing a song side by side.
did everything for me I'd like to do, and I'm always pleased to do it, and I'm doing it one more time. Oh, wheel of fortune, keep spinning around. Will the arrow point my way? Will this be my day? Oh, wheel of fortune, please don't pass me by. Let me know the magic of a kiss and a sigh. While the wheel is spinning, 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 I'll not dream of winning fortune or even fame. While the wheel is turning, 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 I'll be yearning, yearning for love's precious flame. Oh, wheel of fortune, I'm hoping somehow if you'll ever smile on me, please let it be now. While the wheel is spinning, 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 I'll not dream of winning fortune or even fame. While the wheel is turning, 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 I'll be yearning, yearning for love's precious flame. A wheel of fortune, I'm hoping somehow if you'll ever smile on me, please let it be enough. Thank you.
Vivian Blaine is next, and later Sid Charisse and Nancy Wilson when Sentimental Journeys returns.
Don't miss Christopher Timothy and Robert Hardy in All Creatures Great and Small, Thursday night at 10 here on Channel 17's Festival 86. TV worth paying for.
And now the host of our show, Tony Martin, returns with a medley of his hit recordings. First, a tango recorded when English lyrics to Latin music were all the rage.
When we are dancing in your danger street, I get a dance, I get a dance. I want to hold you so much closer than I did. I want to scold you because I care that I care. When you touch me and inspire everything, I get a dance, I get a dance. After we have kissed goodnights, did you linger? I kind of think you get ideas too. Your eyes are always saying the things you never say. I always hope the same, that you could love me too, 'cause that's the whole idea, it's true. The lovely idea that I've fallen in love with you. Oh. A rose must remain with the sun and the rain, for its lovely from its warm. To each his own,
not a dream for two. No good alone to each his own. And my own is you. Give your heart and soul to me when your hope is thine. This is love beyond road. C'est donc moi, ma pour toi dans la vie. Et Bénédicte, la jurée pour la vie. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, thank you. Of all of the songs I ever recorded, this is the one that really took off for me. And it was a complete surprise. It was the end of a recording session, and they handed me the song, and being a musician, I sight-read the chart. And I sort of ad-libbed through it, and we did it in those days in one take, all on wax. And before the tape, you see, they had wax. And we went right onto it, and luckily, in the one take, it sold over 6 million recordings. This is the song. There's no tomorrow when love is new. Now is forever when love is true. Oh, kiss me and hold me tight. There's no tomorrow. There's just oh, kiss me and hold me tight. There's no tomorrow. There's just thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Buy my records. Now I have a most pleasant task. I get to introduce a Broadway legend. She's the epitome of glamour, a real movie star. She's entertained us all, from Greenwich Village to Nob Hill, from Main Street to the Great White Way.
Hollywood dubbed her the Cherry Blonde, and New York was knocked on its heels when she stormed the stage as ever-loving Adelaide. She's every guy's favorite doll, and one of mine, Miss Vivian Blaine.
I'm just a Broadway baby, walking off my tired feet, pounding 42nd Street to be in a show. Oh, Broadway baby, learning how to sing and dance, waiting for my one big chance to be in a show. Oh, gee, I'd like to be on some marquee, all twinkling lights, a spark to pierce the dark from Battery Park, way up to Washington Heights. Someday maybe all my dreams will be repaid. Oh hell, I'd even play a maid just to be in the show. Hey, Mr. Producer, yeah, I'm talking to you, sir. Now I don't need a lot, only what I got. Collects a tube of grease paint and a ball of spot. I'm just a Broadway baby, slaving at the 5 and 10, waiting for that great day when I'll be in a show. Oh, Broadway baby, making rounds all afternoon, eating at a greasy spoon just to save on my soul. Oh, now at my tiny flat, there's just my cat, Paul the rat, a bed and a chair. Still, I'll stick it till I'm on a bill all over Times Square.